Hello and welcome to Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Here are today's headlines. An online conference organized by the Central Organizing Committee to collect comments on the draft directive of the Politburo. A joint meeting to prepare for the 15th session of Cần Thơ City's People Council. A conference to summarize the work of ensuring food safety in 2023, directions for 2024, and implement the month of action for food safety in 2024. Top news today. On April 16, the Central Organizing Committee organized an online conference with 31 provincial party committee and city party committees to collect comments on the draft directive of the Politburo on party congresses at all levels towards the 14th Congress of the Communist Party of Vietnam.
In preparation for the 14th Party Congress, the Politburo draft directive on party congresses at all levels incorporates, modifies, and adds to new material gained from experience. Although there was broad agreement with the draft, there was also discussion and proposal of challenging questions, challenges, interpretations, and topics pertaining to the number of party committees. In order to ensure democracy, rigor, and high unity before submitting to the Politburo, as well as to solicit input from the central government before the Politburo issues a new directive, the conference was organized to gather opinions from provincial party committees, city party committees, organizations, agencies, and units directly under the central government to contribute to the draft directive.
On April 16 morning, the People's Council and the People's Committee of Cần Thơ City held a joint meeting to prepare for the 15th session, the thematic session, scheduled to be held on April 26 at the Cần Thơ City Party Committee Hall. The policy and the commune-level administrative unit layout for the years 2023 to 2025, as well as the costs associated with carrying out various administrative operations in the Cần Thơ City's electrical environment, are anticipated to be approved at the meeting. Thành Industrial Park Phase 1 Local Adjustment Project of 1/2000 scale building zoning plan provide the medium-term public investment plans details for the years 2021 to 2025, modify the National Assembly Delegation's investment policy and the People Council of Cần Thơ City project, modify the City People's Council resolution on determining the estimated local budget expenditures and state budget revenues in the region for the year 2024. On the afternoon of April 16, the City People's Council Legal Department supervised the implementation of the law on the management and the temporary use of part of the sidewalk and roadbed for non-traffic purposes in the city.
Along with the outcome attained, the situation of groups and individuals arbitrarily utilizing roads and sidewalks for parking, conducting business, purchasing and selling, and hosting wedding celebrations, the lack of sufficient sections for inspections, and the laxity with which some localities handle cases of encroachment on roadways and sidewalks. The legal department of the City People's Council asked the City Department of Transportation to work with pertinent units to amend and add legal basis in order to ensure that roadside and sidewalk toll collection complies with the rules. In the Kiều area, there must be a plan to park and organize cars to maintain traffic order and urban order on a few main routes, to strengthen inspection and address encroachment violations that result in a loss of security, order, and traffic safety.
Also on April 16 afternoon, Cần Thơ City People's Committee organized a conference to summarize the work of ensuring food safety in 2023, directions for 2024, and implement the month of action for food safety in 2024. The entire political system, from the national to the local, has recently focused on and directed efforts toward guaranteeing food safety. Activities involving information and communication are encouraged. The efficient organization of inspections, specialist inspections, and surprise inspection during busy times allows for rapidly managing food safety problems. There were no significant cases of food poisoning in the area throughout the year, notably ensuring food is safe in school canteens, collective kitchens in export processing and industrial zones, and school kitchens. On this occasion, The steering committee also instituted Action Month for Food Safety from April 15 to May 15, 2024, with the subject continuing to ensure food security and safety in the new situation. The month of action entails the following activities: communication campaigns, inspections, and the deployment of dissemination of the month-long initiative. On the afternoon of April 16, the Representative Board of Directors of the Bank of Social Policies, Cần Thơ City Branch, held a preliminary meeting to review Q1 activities. Mr. Nguyễn Thực Hiện, Vice Chairman of the People's Committee and Head of the Representative Committee of the Board of Directors, chaired the meeting. The branch's mobilized capital reached almost 630 billion Vietnam dong by March 31st, a rise of more than 41 billion Vietnam dong from 2023. Local trust capital was close to 611 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of over 86 billion Vietnam dong. 6,379 households received loans over the first 3 months of the year, bringing the total outstanding debt of the programs to over 200 billion Vietnam dong. Vice Chairman Nguyễn Thực Hiện expressed his gratitude for the bank's accomplishments. During the second quarter, the bank should prioritize enhancing the credit, trust, and savings group loan quality in addition to reaching the credit plan's target by 2024. Boost oversight, inspection, and advertising efforts to increase public awareness of the need to implement policy credit. On April 16, Vietnam Social Insurance organized an online conference summarizing 15 years of implementing Directive number 38 CTTW on promoting health insurance in the new situation.
Following a 15-year implementation period, Vietnam Social Insurance has fulfilled the following objectives set forth by the Secretariat in Directive number 38 CTTW. By 2023, 93.6 million individuals were enrolled in health insurance, a 2.3-fold increase from 2008, and 93.35% of the population was covered. Approximately 115 million individuals seek medical care annually on average, and the Health Insurance Fund disburses approximately 100 trillion Vietnamese dong in payments. In the coming time, social insurance will keep enhancing the legal framework governing health insurance and fortifying the execution of inspection and compliance checks with the law, encourage the reform of administrative practices for putting health insurance policies into effect at the same time, finalize the consolidated database and software system, establish data exchanges with branches and ministries, and so forth.
On April 16, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee, Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Hè, along with leaders of relevant departments, worked with EVN NPT and the Southern Power Project Management Board to resolve problem with power transmission project invested by EVN NPT in the city. According to the report, the 500 kV Âu Môn Thốt Nốt line and the installation of a second transformer at the 500 kV Thốt Nốt substation are the two ongoing projects that are having issues. Following comments from department, branch, and locality officials, the Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè asked pertinent departments and branches to expeditiously finish paperwork and procedures to make it convenient for investors to proceed. City leaders also asked EVN and PT to work closely with localities to implement approved compensation plans effectively, with a focus on the Âu Môn Thốt Nốt 500 kV line project. They asked EVN and PT to quickly arrange funds for districts to pay compensation, support, and resettlement for affected households. The Department of Education and Training of Cần Thơ City has just summarized the city-level high school and continuing education excellent teacher contest for the 2023-2024 school year.
224 teachers were in the contest. Each teacher participated in 2 categories, presenting ideas for raising the standard of instruction at schools and practicing one lesson. The organizing committee claims that participating teachers have used numerous innovative, imaginative, and successful strategies that satisfy the demands of teaching innovation. The educational styles of the teacher taking the exam are conventional. Simultaneously, they found that many of the teachers have good knowledge, were adept at using technology, and have a very clever way of putting together electronic lectures that are commendable and should be replicated often. In summary, 157 teachers were named city-level excellent teachers for the 2023-2024 academic year.
Coming up next is the weather forecast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.